Yeah, so you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. Yeah, you know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. So listen, you already know what time it is. You know what I mean? You know, time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G. Time and energy, the highest forms of currency, my G. At all times, I mean, know they got y'all here chasing the bag, chasing that money, chasing that moolah, chasing that guap, getting to that paper. But understand something, and always keep in the front of your mental Rolodex that time and energy are the highest forms of currency. It is what it is. Now listen, big salute to all my day one investors. Big salute to all my day one investors. Everybody locked into the channel, help growing the channel. Been locked in since day one. Big salute, but an even bigger salute to all my newcomers, all my new subscribers, all my new investors, everybody that's making their way to Grown Man Business TV. You know, everybody that's beating the algorithm, making their way to the channel. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Big salute. Big salute. You know what I mean? So you see the thumbnail. You see the thumbnail. You feel what I'm saying? You see the title. You see the title, late night check-in. You know what I mean? I'm not expecting any wrenches to be in the chat. I'm not. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. We gonna have fun. You know where the trolls at. You know where everybody at. It is what it is. But you see the thumbnail. You see the title. I mean, homie called Busta Rhymes a Zest monster. Home, homie called Busta Rhymes a Zest monster. You know, I mean, it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deep in the rap. And I kind of wanted to elaborate on that. I kind of wanted to talk about that because, you know, I've made past videos about Busta Rhymes. I really never liked the way Busta Rhymes been moving. You know, he did have songs on the radio. He did have songs. You know, he did have work in the industry that we was tapped into. He did do things within the industry, you know, for a long time that, the masses was feeling. You know, certain songs, even with the Chris Brown song, I'ma give him that. But he had way more zesty moments in the industry than wins. Way more L's, losses than wins. I mean, you know, when you really tap in, when you really salute my G. Appreciate the live chat. Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate that $1.99. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yeah, you know, Busta Rhymes has had a lot of weird situations in the industry for a long time, and you know, I really wanna. I'm gonna give my perspective on this. You got to be careful with what people say these days. You know, even back in the days, people would lie, but these days you got to be very careful, in particular about the information that you choose to indulge in, the information that you choose to listen to. You know, people just are coming out of the woodworks right now and just making claims on rappers and artists and puppets. You know, for likes, for streams, for viewers and subscribers. You know what I mean? For a check, for 15 minutes of fame. You know what I mean? So you do have to be careful with just random people coming out and calling these dudes, you know, homosexuals, or calling them, you know what I'm saying, Rainbow Coalition members. You got to be careful. I will say that. And I will be the first to put that out there that, you know, I don't just see the titles on YouTube or on Instagram or social media, these platforms, and I don't just jump on the situation and start talking about it. But when it comes to Busta Rhymes, you know, I've done past videos about Busta Rhymes talking about, you know, islanders and Jamaicans and all of these people having a hand in hip hop. I mean, I've already kind of went at Busta Rhymes' neck. And when the bodyguard called Busta Rhymes a zesty monster, he called him a zesty monster. You know, the downloads start downloading, as I would say here at Grown Man Business TV. Feel me? I'm saying? Salute to everybody in the chat. 153 people in the chat. We're going to talk about Busta for a few minutes, and then we're going to hit another angle and get with 50 Cent. But right now, we're going to stay with Busta Rhymes. You know, like I said, downloads start downloading. It was red flags all over the field. And a lot of things started approaching. A lot of things started coming back to me about Busta Rhymes that, you know, you know, it is what it is and it'll be what it's going to be. But if you look at the thumbnail of this video and you see the blouse the upperwear that Busta Rhymes is wearing. It's gonna let you know that Busta Rhymes been doing some zesty things for a long time. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, back in the days, they didn't have social media. You know, we couldn't fathom that technology would go this far to where things would be stuck in the metaverse and you would never be able to live it down. And they would be able to go back 20, 30, 40, 50 years, 100 years and find photos of the things that you were into. So when you look at that thumbnail, what you got to understand is that's just one photo. You know, back in those days, back in the MTV, URL, the MTV craze, Busta Rhymes was popping out with a lot of female clothes on. Busta Rhymes was popping out with a lot of zesty things going on in his circumference. You understand what I'm saying? And back in the days, they would say that he was out of the box. He was pushing the envelope. He was trying new things. They'd have all these different titles, and the whole time it was just zesty. He was just being zesty. Again, when you look at the thumbnail and you look at that yellow shirt, that shit is that's female. That's female activity, and it get deeper than rap. We not gonna stay with just the ensemble, the garments he was wearing. We gonna get deeper into this. 239 in the live chat. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Homie called Busta Rhymes a zesty monster. God damn, you know what I mean? Like, yo, he called that man a zesty monster. Be like that right there. That right there made me say, you know what? It's red flags all over the field, and we got to talk about this. Now, again, back in the day, they would say Busta Rhymes was pushing the envelope. He was doing all of these different things and wearing all of these different clothes. And we didn't understand back in the day that he was filling the needs of the higher ups and the elites. We didn't understand back when URL and MTV and all of these videos was coming out that Busta Rhymes was doing the things that he needed to do to fulfill the contract, to satisfy the higher ups and the elites. You understand what I'm saying? Like Busta really been involved for a long time. For a long time. Busta been to those Diddy parties. Busta been to those all-white parties. Busta been in the mix for a long time. Busta is an OG. Busta been in the mix before cameras was involved. Back in those days, they didn't even think, you understand what I'm saying? You couldn't even imagine cameras being everywhere. It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. And there was an incident that Busta had. It was an incident that Busta had some years ago where a female fan touched him, and he turned around and he threw a drink on her. And I always wondered about that video. It never set well with me that a female fan would touch him and he would throw a drink so aggressively on a female. And it just made me feel like, or not even made me feel, but it just looked like he has some type of resentment towards women, like he has some type of situation when it comes to females. You understand what I'm saying? And, the bodyguard said they would get to these parties and they would order fun boys. They said Busta Rhymes would get to these parties and they would know to have fun boys waiting for him. Waiting for him. Just like DJ Cutmaster C. The DJ for Biggie's like they had transformers and transmissions and transsexuals all in the mix for a long time. The era that Busta Rhymes comes from when it comes to New York hip hop, when it comes to New York rap, they had fun boys and transmissions and trans men all around them. In the Flavor in Your Ear video, it was a trans man all around them. You understand? Busta goes back further than that. Busta goes back to the Zulu Nation. Africa Bambaataa. You understand what I'm saying? Well, listen, man, let's handle that real quick, because if you are, and like I said, I don't even say respectfully, your man said he was a trans and we got him up out of here. This is grown man business. No room for transmissions. This is grown man business. But Busta Rhyme go back to the Zulu nation. He go back to Africa Bambaataa. And we all know what the word is when it come to Africa Bambaataa, don't we? We all got wind. We all got wind. And see, what you got to understand is, you know, the origin of hip hop in New York City. You know, Busta Rhymes is connected to the origin of hip hop in New York City. And those guys were all, you know, Bonte boys. Ain't you a Jamaican, Busta Rhymes? Busta Rhymes is a full-blown Jamaican. So when I call him a Bonte boy, he know exactly what I'm talking about. He know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, they go back, you know, hip hop was created in New York by a bunch of Bonte boys, a bunch of village people. LBG, ABC, 123 community people. You know what I'm talking about. Don't worry about that, man. We gonna do this. It's late night. We late nighting it. And if I don't like what you saying, I'm gonna get you up out of here. He called Busta Rhymes a zesty monster. A zesty monster. Busta Rhymes, you got some explaining to do, my G. rock, planet rock. You understand me? Busta come from a certain era of hip hop in New York City where there was transmissions and trans men and transformers and homosexual men all in the mix. All in the mix. When he threw that drink on that girl, it just didn't sit well with me. Like, what grown man that is a actual artist is gonna, you know, approach a female like that, but be hugging all up every time you see him? He's hugging and he's touching the other rappers. Rock, planet rock. rock, planet rock. Yeah, Busta's putting in work. And see, what you got to understand is, I told y'all already, you know, these black celebrities, you know, it's puppets all over the game. You know what I'm saying? But these black celebrities are going to be sacrificed. It's a big distraction right now. And they're going to pick out, bang, bang. It ain't going to stop. Line them up one by one. Every time something happens, it's another puppet that's going to fall right behind the situation. And Busta Rhymes is looking like it's your turn. Salute to everybody in the live chat. You feel what I'm saying? I'm welcoming the trolls tonight. I'm welcoming the trolls on a late night tip. I like to have fun. Get the trolls in the building. Let's get it going. Now, Busta Rhymes, we already spoke about that. Now, on a whole nother angle, right? On a whole nother angle, 50 Cent. Let's talk about 50 Cent. Let's talk about 50. Now, I understand that 50 has a problem with Diddy. I understand that 50 Cent has, you know, bad blood with Puff Daddy because Puff Daddy was busting out the back of his baby mama. Oh, you didn't know that the female that 50 Cent got that little baby with, that little light-skinned boy, that's his baby, his youngest son? Diddy was knocking her down before he had that baby with her. She was a sex slave for Diddy. Diddy's a savage. He been running through the game. He been running through the models. He been having a good time. He been doing his thing. He been having his way for a long time. And you know, 50 fell in love with Shorty and he had a baby with her. And the whole time he didn't know that Diddy was shoving dick down her throat. He didn't know that. He didn't know that. So somewhere down the line, he got the feeling away. Supreme Size, what it do? I'm just tapping in, man. Late night. Nothing crazy. He been feeling the way about Diddy, and him and Diddy been going back and forth for a long time. So I understand all that. But I'm confused on why nobody is saying this. Nobody's speaking up. Like, I get that y'all got a situation, but playing police games, that come on, man. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. And we all used to 50 Cent being a bully. We all used to 50 Cent putting in that work. We all used to seeing 50 Cent having his way. But I ain't never think I'd see the day where 50 Cent is playing police games. You know, trying to get another man locked up. It's nasty work. In New Yorkers, they always call out rats and, rodents, and I get all that because it ain't just New York, it's just all over. But when it come to New York, it's like nobody ain't saying nothing about that's nasty work, homie. That's nasty work, B. 50 Cent doing documentaries and posting about the shit with Diddy and saying this and leading the police here and leading the police there. Supreme ain't playing no games with y'all. I ain't even getting a chance to look. It's late night. The trolls is going to troll. The math is going to math. Um, it's Sunday night. Most of my people, they laid down. They got jobs to do. You know what I'm saying? But my man Supreme Science is in the building right now. He got time, and I don't redirect the headshots, my G. So watch what you say in the chat. And I ain't even getting a chance to read the you knocking your ass down. Yeah, I agree. The diss tracks is definitely snitching as well. Definitely snitching. But you gotta understand the origin of 50 Cent. Like, I think it's cringeworthy, the shit 50 Cent is doing. Um, and I get everybody else is doing it, but 50 Cent, we all hold him to a higher standard. Um, and he and I don't know if he's trying to hide it or disguise it with a humor. But you got to be very cautious of people that hide their hate and humor, that hide the bullshit in humor. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the ones that can see through the smoke and mirror. So it's hard for people to get that past me, even if it's funny, even if you make it a joke. I'm kind of dissecting it, and I'm looking at what's going on with Diddy, with 50, and I get it. Diddy's wrong. I understand. He used to fuck his baby mama, and 50 was in love with Shorty, and Diddy was fucking up, doing what he wanted with her, and I get all that. But you know, you know how it is, man. You still don't wish that. You still don't wish jail. It's like, damn, nigga, you trying to get this. You trying to get this man locked up. Like 50 is hands on with getting this man locked up. He is definitely working hard, and he's not trying to just, you know, he's not just, it's not I'm sitting down and snitching or talking, but it's like his innuendos, man, is nasty work. Nah, I don't think 50 is SD. Yeah, they definitely rich, but see, that's what, let's talk about that. Chauncey, right? That's a problem with a lot of you guys, man, right? Because these dudes are rich, you automatically feel like they're on another level. And to a certain extent, they are on another level, but that don't exclude you from certain things. It's like saying Busta Rhyme is rich. That's why, nah, that shit is zesty, homie. Rich or not, it's zesty, my G. It's zesty. Rich or not, it's homo shit what you're doing. And, rich or not, what 50 Cent is doing is, it's real close to police games. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I would have expected Diddy to, 50 to say a couple of things and then, back out. I ain't got nothing to say about that, man. I said it, boy. I said everything I'm gonna say about it. But he's like doing documentary series and he's selling content and he doing all this shit, and it's like, man, like you instrumental in putting that, you playing a big part, man. It's police shit. What you doing? Salute, salute, salute. Hey, when I was younger and I used to wear my hat to the back, I used to get that Myth Bleak thing on a lot. So no hate. I ain't mad at that. Nah, I ain't saying free Diddy. That's why I say too, you gotta close your mouth and open your ears. I just said You know, Diddy's wrong. Diddy deserves to be prosecuted. They obviously building a RICO case on Diddy. They obviously got their eye on Diddy. But you know, let them do their job. That's how I feel about the police. That's how I feel about, you know, the authorities. You know what I'm saying? That's what they get paid for. That's what we pay our hard earning tax dollars to put in their pocket and pay their pensions. Motherfucker, go out there and work, raid his house, get that. But 50 Cent getting online every day, making certain comments. That shit is just it's like some police shit. It's always deeper than rap. And Scott, listen, it's always deeper than rap. And 50, you know, when you scratch the surface with 50 and Diddy, you know, it's more than, you know, Diddy just trying to take 50 out and buy him some clothes. You know what I mean? It's more than the things that 50 is saying. Diddy used to fuck 50 Cent baby mama. You know, the little boy, 50 Cent youngest son, with the little model chick. He got that little light-skinned son that he loves and he takes everywhere with him. You know, Diddy was knocking her off. Her name is in the lawsuit. Her name is in Diddy's lawsuit as a sex worker. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm online. But Diddy, nah, it's a difference. I mean, 50, it's a difference, homie. It's a difference. And I ain't, you know, I'm gonna give you the game, but we not incriminating nobody. I ain't no, my content can't be used in court. My content can't be used by the feds. You know, you can't. I'm not giving you no innuendos. The only thing that I'm telling you for the most part is that, you know, these dudes is in bed with the higher ups and the elites. M is a white boy. They'll never sacrifice Eminem. See what I'm saying? And I know it sounds, you know, again, when a black man is giving you this game, it's gonna sound racist. They gonna feel like I'm racist. They gonna feel like it's X, Y, Z. But it's a reason why it's all black celebrities being sacrificed. All black celebrities. Eminem used to do drugs. He used to talk about killing his mama, killing his baby mama. Ain't no telling what Eminem done did at these parties behind closed doors, but they'll never sacrifice Eminem. He make too much money and he's a white boy. Big salute to the chat, man. Got a surprise for y'all, man. We gonna work. I gotta shut this pool down. I gotta shut this motherfucking pool down. You see it? You see that pool, man? Yeah. Yeah. What it do? It's late night, man. What it do? It's late night. Kind of wanted to stay in tune, but oh, excuse me, damn. We ain't about to play no games with it. No, I'm playing games. I ain't got no time for the fuckery with y'all boys tonight, man. Niggas just playing games with me, boy. You feel me? I'm play with a big dog. Yeah, they definitely about to crash. Their whole industry coming. But it's only, but they gonna crash all the black guys out first. You feel me? Feel me on that? I don't really like throwing those plastic cups away. I like to keep them. Feel me? Yeah, they all puppets. That's one thing for sure. I ain't mad at you when you say that, boss. You're right about that. Get them up out of here, you feel me? Puppets or not, it don't matter. What's good with it? What up, bro? What it do? Huh? What's good? Big facts, big facts. Cause I'm the man of the house, so I handle that. I don't let a Supreme. Don't even. Yeah, knock them down if you see something, Preem. I ain't talking about that. I ain't even know you was still in the chat, my boy. Preem ain't playing no games. Knock their ass off. Yo, do your thing. I ain't even know you was. I was looking like, oh shit. Yeah, man. I take care of the smoke alarms in the house, man. It's a big house. So I take care of the smoke alarms in here. So that's why you don't hear that. You don't hear that. I hate when people got those smoke alarms going crazy. I hate that shit. Yeah, for sure, 100%. Nah, it ain't. And I ain't being saucy with the chat. Red Hawk, what's your name? Red Hawk, Green Hawk. I ain't being saucy with the chat. And I'm gonna answer that just cause I seen the comment. Um, it ain't got nothing to do with being sensitive. It's just that I don't have to. I don't have to, homie. You feel me? So I'm not being zesty with the chat at all. You feel me? This what y'all gotta understand, man. When black people start realizing how to protect, you understand what I'm saying? The main guy, you put a force field around him. That's how Nipsey Hussle got hit. Cause a motherfucker say, man, why you being so zesty with the people, man? You know, you should nah. You feel me? I don't have to deal with it. It ain't that it ain't got nothing to do with being sensitive or zesty. It's more that as a grown man that stand on grown man business, homie, I don't really gotta deal with, you know, if I got a shooter next to me, my shooter gonna shoot. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, I don't want to have to tell my shooter to shoot. I don't want to have to say, shoot him, shoot her, shoot him. Nah, when you get your head blown off, you just get your head blown off. You should have came in respectfully. You should have respected a grown man that's standing on grown man business. Yeah, that's just how the game go. So don't ever get it confused with being zesty. Just know I got shooters. If I got a shooter, all I need is one in the chat, one wrench in the chat, and you ain't gonna stand a chance. All my dogs gonna roll. And I'm gonna tell you this. This is real. This is once we get on code like this in real life, there will be no police brutality. There will be no issues. You know, we'll be able to do what the fuck we want to do. Because like I said, if one of my dogs get a YouTube channel, if one of my wrenches get a YouTube channel, I'ma be a shooter in they chat. I'ma be one of those. It don't matter. I could have 20,000 subscribers. I could have 100,000 subscribers. If my homie Supreme Science get the dropping content and he get his shit jumping, and I see that he on live, I'm going in a live. I'm going for a wrench. And when you get to running your mouth and talking crazy, yeah. See, you will never know who the big dog is when I'm in the room. You will never know who the boss is, because if my shooters is shooters, then I'm a shooter. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. So, I'm addressing that because I don't want nobody else to get it confused. I'm glad that you asked that question. I don't want nobody else to get it confused, like, oh, he just, disrespecting it, he can't take this. Nah, but you gonna respect a grown man if it's in person or if you in the chat. Period. I don't have to do anything. You understand what I'm saying? Understand what you're dealing with. I don't have to do anything. I'm choosing to elaborate on it. You understand? See, you in the right place. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. But when you use your words, I'm going to dissect your words. You feel what I'm saying? And then I'm going to go ahead and give you the real. So you say, yo, you don't have to explain yourself, or you shouldn't have to explain yourself, X, Y, woo, 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 woo. You understand what I'm saying? But see, the difference is I'm choosing to elaborate. I'm choosing to elaborate on the question. I'm not explaining nothing. Big salute to all 46 people in the chat. You already know how we giving it up. You feel me? Unknown, what up? I see you in the chat. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Little late night conversation, not expecting a lot of, we get it popping for real. When we get jumping at the right times, we get 200-300 people in the chat easy. We growing organically. It's constant elevation. So, right now we doing a clean 50 people in the chat, having fun with this. Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes, man, being exposed for the Bonty boy energy. The Bonty boy energy. Yeah, for sure, my G. Yeah, for sure. But we on live. So I felt like elaborating on that. You know what I mean? Because I do get a lot of DMs of people asking, like, yo, can you unblock me? Yo, one of your wrenches did this and one of your wrenches did that. And I always tell the people in the live in the DM, yo, if one of my wrenches hit you, then it is what it is. You got to make another channel. Make yourself another channel and come back to the live chat and do it like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't go back and unblock or you get your ass knocked off, you just get knocked off, B. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And you gotta understand something. I only got a handful of shooters. I don't just hand out riches. I go to some people live chat and they got 40 wrenches, 60 wrenches. The whole fucking live chat is blue. You know what the fuck? Nah, hand out a couple of wrenches to some real soldiers, some real hitters, some real bosses, and get done. I come on this joint late night. Sometimes I understand that the wrenches, my people might not be, it's cool, and we could get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get the trolling with the trolls. I get the talking shit with the trolls. We have a good time. I don't be having no wrenches in the joint. You get to talking that LBG 123 ABC community shit. I'm gonna get you out of there myself, but you get to talking crazy, it don't be nothing. But when my wrenches is in the wrench, they wrenching, baby. They wrenching. Nah, unknown. When I say people in the DM, I'm talking about Instagram. I ain't think you needed me to, break that down for you, but obviously looking at your comment, you said people can DM on YouTube now. Damn, I must be living under a rock. Nah, you not. Well, I don't know where you live at. I don't know if you living under a rock or not. You could be living under a rock. You could be living under a bridge. A lot of pretty girls is homeless. You could be living in a car. I don't know where you live. I don't know. But I will tell you this. I didn't think that I was going to have to elaborate. I didn't think I was going to have to dissect that and give that to you and baby feed it to you. You know what I'm saying? Unknown. I didn't know I was going to have to baby feed it to you like this. And let me get a little, hold on. Let me get a little more. I'm going to go ahead and get, baby. Let me go ahead and eat that little baby. Oh, here go the, oh, yeah. I didn't know I was going to have to baby feed that to you. You know what I'm saying? You got it enough to know the difference between X, Y, and Z. You got something. I don't believe that, unknown. I don't believe that you don't have social media. I don't believe that you got a YouTube account with a profile picture on it, but you ain't got a Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. You got something. You got something. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got a lot of me, baby. You ain't got a lot of kick it. You know what I'm saying? You know. You ain't got a lot of kick it. It's all good, you know. You in the right place though. Hit the subscribe button, and you know that's how the game roll. Hit the subscribe button though. Make sure you get to know. I think you already hit the subscribe button though. Mr. Smiling, okay. Salute, man. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. You know. She said she ain't got no social media. You know, that's one of those classic lines from the female. Oh nah, you know, I don't do social media like that. You know what I mean? I ain't got no social media. But you knew what DM stood for. You knew what that was. Yeah, I don't believe that though. I bet money. I bet money. I bet the house on it. Yeah, I bet the house on it. I bet the house on it. She got something more than the YouTube channel. You know what I mean? I bet the house on it, homie. You know, and listen, man. You know, you got. I'm just saying, I don't believe it. Salute. Oh, Mr. Montana, what it do, my G? Nothing. We ain't talking nothing crazy, man. You know, it's 12:30. We ain't talking nothing crazy. Late night. You see that? Late night. We was talking about Busta Rhymes. You know, the bodyguard came out and said that Busta Rhymes like to order. They would have to order. You know, fun boys. That's what they was calling them. Fun boys for Busta Rhymes when he would come to the Diddy parties. And we were just talking about that and kind of chopping game about 50 Cent. You know, I really just was feeling like nobody's saying it, but it's like the shit 50's doing when it comes to Puffy just really feels like police work, man. I don't really like it. You know, I grew up listening to 50 Cent and his mixtapes, and it just never seen, I just never thought I'd see the day where he's doing police work. Okay, I know. You gonna put your money up? I know. Put your money up there. You said I ain't gonna find it. I don't think I can find nothing with that name. I don't think I'll find nothing with the unknown name, but you know, I think I don't think your social media is unknown name, but it's something you gotta, you don't got it, you got something, you got Instagram or something. Nothing too crazy, you know. So nice little something. You know, I got a couple of chains, man. You in tune with the channel. I got 2-3 chains, man. But I will say this: the charm alone was like 3,000. So when you dealing with real jewelry, man, when you dealing with real jewelry, you dealing with 14 to 18 karat gold, VVS stones and all that. The smallest chains will cost a couple of dollars, man. I'll just say that. You know what I'm saying? The smallest chains, you know what I mean? 2 karat clusters, shit is not it's nothing light, but I got some bigger shit though. Do you believe in God? That's the real question. You got to. You know, it's rare you find a female that don't got a social media. So if you do, you know, if you don't, then salute. No, I gotta salute that. Miami, Florida. What it do, Miami? Appreciate that. Mexico, huh? If you in tune with the channel, you already know the crib is what it is. Jewelry is what it is. If you gotta just be in tune with the channel, man. You know, motivational use only. Oh, New Mexico, Albuquerque. Salute to New Mexico, man. Salute to New Mexico. Yeah, salute, salute. North Korea. Salute, North Korea. I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. Happy birthday, my G. Yeah, it's for free. You see that for free. It's crazy, man. Yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Appreciate that, Jennifer. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that sub button. Nah, I saw it good. No hate, my G. So listen, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. You already know what time it is. My man Supreme been blowing y'all heads off all night. Supreme signs 777. That's my dog. He riding. Hey man, put the blickers away, Supreme, man. We gonna lay it down. We gonna put this thing away. My dog ain't playing. My dog ain't playing. So yeah, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in.